as we get ahead with our next match. Jack Whelan on the break. He takes on Dylan Leary, who was super earlier on. That 8-ball looks close. It's going to stay up, so no golden break for the wonder. Booming break. 8-ball was nearly straight in, which you don't see all that often. So it's Jack who gets first go at these. These two have both been excellent today. I've been impressed with Dylan all weekend. And to be honest, likewise with Jack, he's really not done a huge amount wrong. He's been playing at almost what I might describe as a steadily elite level without ever really fully jumping out the pack and doing something incredible. He's played very, very well all weekend, and he's in good shape here in frame number 1 as we welcome Simon Webb, who's sidled his way back into the commentary box. I'm delighted to say he's brought with him a couple of mugs of tea as well, which is a huge boost for one very parched commentary duo. Thank you very much for that, Si.
And I did it without spilling it on my laptop, so...
Look, you mentioned that, not me this time, so...
The success rate is 50-50. But you're right, Jack's been going very well, has been pretty much throughout. You know, full-time player now. He's going to be a danger in every single tournament. You know, he's one of the players that you think, you know, maybe could step up and start to rival Tom if he really, you know, gets ahead of steam up. He's that sort of player. You know, it would be no surprise if at some point we see him, you know, reach the top and becomes the #1 player. But he's got his work cut out here, because Dylan's playing unbelievably well right now. Obviously knocked out the #1 player in Tom Cousins in the last round, and he did it from behind. He did it with a hard way. He had to basically take out a ton of really good finishes. But he has to sit and watch, because Jack looks like he's in prime position here to take out the opening frame. Not a lot that can go wrong here. Just make sure of the pot. It is a little bit of a cut back, but that's by design for Jack, so that he can get the cue ball down the table. Not that he really needs to, just needs to have sight of the 8-ball. And Jack Whelan does complete the job. Eight ball, no. Got it moving, just not the line, but he would take this split every single time. I am assuming the red next to the 8-ball goes. It just came together at the end, and that is the only question mark about this layout. I think it does go. Now, not so obvious from the main camera, actually. I'm looking at the overhead, and as that replay was happening, thinking, yeah, that's okay, but it doesn't look like it on main camera. So if it needs a breakout, you play a breakout now, play it nice and early. So that tells us it doesn't. And, well, you won't believe he's missed that. It's quite a big target, especially off 2 cushions. I thought this was going to be a routine opening chance for Dylan here, but it just hasn't worked out ever since he missed that cannon. Landed awkward. And the bottom right-hand corner was fine if you could kind of get above the reds to be able to play a plant and open it all up, but wasn't able to do that. So all of a sudden, this, what I thought was going to be routine, is anything but. Yeah, had to pull back. No way to get out from there. 8 ball's a real challenge for Jack. He comes around to have a look straight away. What's he got with it? Obviously no easy opener for Jack either. He does have potting options, but none of them good. I suppose he's looking at it thinking, is it a free hit on a Dylan Leary break? Even if he was to miss this one to top right-hand corner, he's not really leaving anything easy on himself. And he would have left the angle to play the breakout. So it's not as though he's given the frame away. That will invite trouble here. Jack just needs to give himself one angle. Didn't get the angle he wanted, so he's tried to force into it there. Not what he was looking for at all. This frame is very much back in the balance. Big frame early in this match then. Both players, a couple of good visits to the table, and we still have no idea which way this one's going. Jack will hope that's not touching, and his reaction tells me it is touching. Dylan should be able to put Jack into trouble. Should be able to just come on and off and leave the cue ball pretty much back where it is now. Wow, that's an awful lot more expansive than it needed to be. I'm not really sure why. To come off the cushion and get back to where he was, it was absolutely routine and simple. And the shot he just played, well, he's got it. What's he doing? 4 cushions to land behind the red at the bottom. Well, he's going to get away with it because Jack's missed that to the corner, but I'm really shocked.
I'm more shocked by that miss from Jack, to be honest with you.
Not easy to get behind the 8 ball to the corner. Everything in this frame really has just felt awkward for both players. It's not really come easy to either of them. And yeah, right the way to the end. How about that? In off as well.
Time running.
I'm surprised by Dylan's choice again. It's not easy to get on the 8 ball from the red at the top of the table. May well have been tempted to play that red first and then come down with the cue ball in hand. Either of the reds at the bottom of the table would have worked to be able to play position onto the 8-ball. Depending on how he felt, he could have even played into the 8-ball from the first shot. I mean, I don't think that was the play, but he could have done. Okay, so he made the decision early then. He made the decision before he came to the table. He's playing on the double and not playing on it down the cushion, which is why he left that for last ball. And why not?
Why not?
Oh dear, on the back of the previous one, straight in off. What an opportunity for Dylan then. No real issues with these reds. They all go. It's probably just the yellows sort of in between these three at the top. Just be careful. The three at the bottom with the 8-ball, all fine, no problems. So it's just these three at the top. Just make sure, possibly the bottom one of those three being obviously the biggest challenge, just to be nicely on it, to get nicely off it. A slightly better shot than it looked back, because if he catches the yellow that he just sort of glanced by there full, he could end up not on anything. Just had to try and avoid it, which he just about managed. And now he's in prime position, and there shouldn't be any issues from here. Straight in would be perfect here. That's why he's just steadying himself. Just needs to control the gap on the cue ball here. Just got enough side on. Full ball on the 8-ball would have been awkward. Would have left him a double, and that's it. Back in prime position. Back out of prime position. It's a strange game, isn't it? If he gets straight in left centre, 2 shots ago, he's already finished and they're racking the balls up. Now he's still grinding here for this frame. Job done. Lethal Leary. That will do nicely for Dylan. Hit these really, really well. Layout's good. Not sure what his best option first shot is going to be. Won't want to be yellows, he want to be reds. Doesn't have a good opening, red. Yeah, a little bit unlucky. When you saw how this was coming together, you're thinking, okay, this is perfect. It's going to be a really good chance, but this first shot is huge. Yeah, not surprised. That was tough.
It was very tough.
No surprise to see Jack going reds as well. You can see the ease that Jack Whelan's gone through these at, that just how important that opening shot for Dylan was, and just how unfortunate he was that he didn't make a ball off his break. Break deserved it. But those reds were sitting pretty just that first shot. This time he gets the control right, but no outcome for him. Is he taking it on? He might be. Not sure it goes in the middle. Does go long, I think. No, just the safety. Just the safety. There's a gap. And this is a decent chance now for Dylan. Would have liked to have slid by that, but it's not the end of the world. A little bit off angle, so just made sure of the pot. Try and reset himself again. May have to leave this red down the table. This is his last ball now, actually, the way these have come out. Got right centre, top left. If you go right centre and come down for the one by the hand, then you're going to have to play a really good shot to get on the one at top. So yeah, I like the way he's gone here. Especially with the 8 ball, this is not really a problem anywhere. Anywhere in the middle of the table is all good. He's got plenty of room to play with. cued in nicely. That was one of those just to get your attention. He would like to have been on it an awful lot nicer than that, but just steadied himself, made sure, right behind the 8-ball. And things have just got very interesting indeed out there. Dylan Leary, 3-2 in front. Excellent break. Red and yellow together, bottom of the table. That's the issue here. Other than that, it's quite a wide split, but just the two of them come together at the end.
Extension.
Don't think he wanted to be this thin. It's actually really awkward here. See the plan, get yourself reds.
Oh, he's had a nudge there.
Huge nudge.
That red goes down, I don't think he's on anything. But it popping up like that gives him so many more options.
Just wondering if he gets absolutely flat on the side cushion, whether that red goes. Oh, he's thinking 3-ball plant. See him lining it up now. I was always thinking he was going to get an angle on one of these two reds to then just play a little breakout, but the 3-ball plant's there for him. Only question mark is, where does the red go? I think the way it looks like it's lined up, the red should just pop to the right-hand side of the yellow, and the cue ball should just be to the right-hand side of that. There we go. Very clever thinking from Dylan.
Yeah, and he's thin enough that he can track above the 8-ball here.
Yeah, so that nudge 2 or 3 shots ago was huge for him. It left him the perfect angle to get exactly where he needed to.
This for a 2-frame lead and the hill. Brilliant from Lethal Leary.
Frame. 4 frames to 2. Yeah.
Jack Whelan needs to start finding his break.
I think that's finding it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That was a sledgehammer. That was timed so much better.
Yeah, lovely,
Beautiful
lovely
control.
break. And the good news is for him is that he needs 3 frames. 2 of them, in theory, are on his break.
Yeah, we sort of talked about this a little bit earlier on when Phil Parkin was playing Chris Smelling. Phil played brilliantly to get himself 4-2 in front of Chris. In a strange way, though, it does feel like it comes down to Dylan will be feeling like he's got to get it done off his break, and that will be his chance. Obviously, if he gets a chance off Jack's break, then it's a bonus, but I don't think he's going to get one here.
So Jack's fulfilled his end of the bargain, or at least he's about to.
Extension called.
Well, he played for it into the right centre. It looks tight. It looks very tight. But he played for it in his pocket, and he could have played for it in others.
In it goes, lovely shot.
4 frames to 3.
On this. Oh, sorry.
It's dry, can you believe it?
Work to do, though.
Yeah, he can only pot a red, and the reds aren't great.
I don't know. Does the yellow snick to right centre?
Oh, you might be right. I think it might.
If the yellow slides by the red to right centre, yellows are the play here.
Yeah, well, yellows are fine. Yellows are lovely. They're delightful.
He's on it.
You are right. It does go.
Oh, it was tight, but it snuck in. Puff of the cheeks from the wonder.
Holds out his hand just to acknowledge. It won't make Dylan feel any better.
Oh, it'll make him feel a whole lot worse, if anything. That one slides off the near jaw as well. I think Jack almost feels a bit guilty about these first two shots. He can't, though.
He may feel guilty, but he's a serious competitor out there. He won't let that affect him. 15 seconds a shot, Mike.
Yeah, it's just frazzling him a little bit, you feel like. Back on track now. This for 4-all, and to take us to a decider. Never in doubt, Jack Whelan thumps in the 8-ball. No way. Dylan Leary will get his chance to win it.
Honours even then on the breaking. Big break from Dylan in the previous one that was dry. Big break from Jack that's dry. He gets his opportunity to win it. First glance, it's okay. No, it's better than that. It's better than okay. It's all there. It's hold yourself together kind of time. It's on Dylan here. Chance to get into the semi-finals of the Players' Championship is in his hands right now. Every ball is in the open. Only question mark I have, easy to pot the red to top right. What's the ball afterwards? I don't know if you can get out without touching the yellow. I think if he tries to screw out off the yellow, he might catch it a little thick. We'll have to find out.
He's played that delightfully.
Oh, it's an amazing bit of control, really. 15 seconds a shot, and he's worked that out really well. And that's very, very good from Dylan.
Two shots away. And in it rolls. Lethal Leary with a lethal finish. That match had a little bit of everything, and Jack Whelan falls at the quarter-final stage. It's an ultimate pool semi for Dylan Leary, and he will be feeling very, very good about that.